In a shroud made of sacking, Farrier's corpse lies on the bed in his cell. The jailer is busy sewing up the shroud while the governor looks on.
Wasn't his name Farrier?
Yes, sir. Said it was an ancient name.
He seemed a quiet, inoffensive prisoner. Happy in his folly. He never had anything to complain of.
Never, sir. Take my word for it. He would have stayed here 50 years without trying to escape. And when my wife was ill, he gave me a prescription what cured her.
He was very learned and rational enough on all points, which do not relate to his treasure. But on that, indeed, he was obstinate. Has the doctor seen him?
Yes, sir. Came an hour ago.
This evening, then, about 10 or 11 o'clock. Be sure to make a good job of it this time.
Why did you leave me to die here alone? What purpose is there in life now without you?
Dantes takes the knife from the hiding place and raises it, making to thrust it in his breast. But Farrier's spirit points to the shrouded body.
Edmund! Only the dead can lead the Chateau d'If.
He's heavy for an old man.
They say every year adds to the weight of your bones. Oh.
Well, the madman's gone to look after his treasure. Safe journey to him. With all his millions, he won't have enough money to buy a shroud. Here, pass that bottle.
The shrouds of the Chateau d'If are not dear.
We don't need coffins, no time to spare. We never bury the dead. A corpse doesn't care if it's cold or hot. The dead never care, they don't care a lot. You've gone and wasted it. No need to worry, no need to care. Another sinner is dead. Did he have a soul that's no longer there? Does anyone know? Does anyone care? Here's another corpse to throw out of sight. All our dead men lost in the night. The only way to leave your cell is to die and escape to hell. We don't need coffins, no time to spare. We never bury the dead. We don't need coffins, no time to spare. We never bury the dead.
Here, help me tie this cannonball to the feet. A 1, and a 2, and a 3. For the sea is the cemetery of the Chateau d'If.
For your life, try to stay awake. Don't forget the past, sea, swimming for your life. Try to stay awake. Don't forget the past. Revenge is what you seek. For soon you'll see just how changed a man can be. With coral bones and skull of ivory. Swimming for your life, try to stay awake. Don't forget the past, revenge is what you seek. Swimming for your life, try to stay awake. Don't forget the past, revenge is what you seek. For soon you'll see just how changed a man can be. With coral bones and skull of ivory. Stay away.
Ehi Jacopo, help him.
Pescare, Petruccio? Che cosa hai pescato?
Aiutami a tirare fuori quest'uomo dall'acqua.
Andiamo, amici miei.
Io penso che è morto. I think he's dead.
Fetch rum.
We were coming from Syracuse, laden with grain. A storm overtook us and we were wrecked on those rocks.
We saw no sign of a shipwreck. What shall we do with you?
My captain is dead. Leave me at the first port you make. Where are you bound?
To Leghorn. What's that?
Così quello.
Cannon. Only one shot. It must come from Chateau D. Penso che viene da quel castello.
Ma perché?
That's the alarm signal when a prisoner escapes.
Instead of tacking so much, why don't you sail nearer the wind?
Because we'd run straight onto the island of Rion.
Never. You'd pass it by 20 fathoms.
Take the helm. Let's see what you know.
Man the braces. Hold tight. Belay!
Bravo! I see you know your stuff. Do you know the Mediterranean?
I've sailed it ever since I was a boy.
We'll see. Suppose you had a little business to do. An exchange of goods, with another free trader perhaps. A vessel laden with Turkish carpets, stuffs of the Levant, and cashmeres.
I follow your drift. You need some neutral ground where the exchange could be made. Then smuggle the goods ashore in France.
Well?
I know a tiny isle, completely deserted.
No soldiers? No revenue officers?
Only herds of wild goats. Touch there. Put me ashore for a few hours with a musket, and I'll guarantee fresh meat while you spy out an anchorage.
A marksman too, eh? As well as a navigator? I suppose you'd want more pay than the rest.
Give me what you give the others.
That's not fair. You know more than us.
What's that to you, Bertuccio, eh? Every man is free to ask what he pleases. You'd do better to lend him a shirt and a pair of trousers. And the name of this mysterious isle? Placed in the midst of the ocean by the god Mercury for merchants and robbers like himself?
Monte-Cristo.
Steer us there!
Come and join us on the ocean, sail beyond the law. There's a fortune waiting somewhere, who can ask for more? Living life just for the moment, taking all we need. Sail away to new horizons, sail away with speed. But if you turn to walk away, we cannot let you go. Stay with us or end your life in a watery grave below. Come and join us on the high seas, troubles will be few. Sailing under no man's colors, come and join the crew. if you turn to walk away, we cannot let you go. Sail with us or end your life in a watery grave below. Come and join us on the high seas, troubles will be few. Sailing under no man's colors, come and join the crew.
The treasure of the Spartans exists. If I cannot possess it, then you will. Remember the poor abbé whom all the world called mad.
Fool's gold! Why did I believe you?
In the furthest corner of the second cave, Edmund, you have suffered long enough.
Is it true? All the gold, all the treasure that I see.
Ingots, gold, jewels, diamonds.
Only believe that's
Is it mine? All the gold that I see. I'm a rich man and my future's before me. What can I do? My life will change. If this is not a dream, is it true?